Welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about something I love to make. These guys. These are my epoxy pyramids. I've made tons of them, and they're really interesting because you can put all types of things inside of them. There's plenty more where that came from, so stay tuned. So to make these really neat looking pyramids, you're going to need an epoxy mold in the shape of a pyramid, obviously, and you're going to need some epoxy resin. Now, you can mix different colors and pigments into the resin and add glitters and whatever basically that you want. And I like to put a light underneath mine so that it can show the beauty of the pyramid. So here's a few more examples of what I love to do. Sometimes my pyramids end up with like lots of bubbles in them, and it's kind of discouraging because you spend all this time trying to make a pretty pyramid and then nothing but bubbles just come out in it. So really it's a trial and error. For the most part though, I do recommend that you use a type of epoxy that is not so thick. There's thinner epoxies, thicker epoxies. And I think that the temperature of the epoxy really matters as to how it will set up in the end. Also, the material that you use to put into the epoxy can matter as well. Like if you put some types of wood in the epoxy, for some reason, it just causes it to foam up. There's been times where I have almost set my house on fire because the epoxy overheated too much and melted the container that it was in, or it just over bubbled and just started getting everywhere. So when you're working with epoxy, please be extremely careful. Like I said before, material does matter. With this pyramid right here, I actually put in a rubber ball that had a light inside of it. And so now whenever you tap it, it lights up. It's a really cool idea. With this one, I put glitter and I put a lot of stones in it and some copper. As you can see, some of them have marbles in them that represent like little worlds for like a universe. There's dried flowers. I like to put alcohol inks in some. This is a print one where I printed out a design and then I stuck it underneath. Some of them have rocks and gems. There's mica powders. I also like to use cello, fake flowers. So these are just some of the examples of things you can use in your epoxy resin pyramids. So that about wraps it up for my epoxy pyramids. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you see today, give me a thumbs up or share my video. I have other videos too, so check them out. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my short little video on epoxy pyramids. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.